first things first. So on Saturday, the Lakers finally got their guy, Anthony Davis. As you can imagine, fans were big excited. Check this out. A mural of Anthony Davis has already popped up in L.A. An artist by the name of Gustavo Zermeno pulled an all-nighter getting this thing done. Also, Magic chimed in on the trade via Twitter, saying, quote, great job by owner Jeannie Buss bringing Anthony Davis to the Lakers. Laker Nation, the Lakers are back in a championship hunt. Congratulations to the entire organization. I know LeBron James has a big smile on his face. I'm loving this. But wait, Magic also tweeted, great trade, Rob Pelinka. Job well done.
Oh, I didn't see that one because that was very interesting in the first one. Jeannie Buss in there negotiating.
Oh, Magic, that's in real time. First tweet goes out.
Boom, he loves his tweet.
Read it.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot the snake in the grass. Rob Pelinka, let me
Second tweet.
Yeah.
By the way, a side bet anyone at this table, that mural, unlike the LeBron murals, does not get defaced. Does not. The Kobe fans don't dislike Anthony Davis. They'll let that one stand. That guy stayed up all night, the night afterwards, to get that done. That's a good-looking mural.
I think I'm going to be in L.A. in the next couple months. So let me tell you something. I'm getting ready to climb up on there, and I'm getting ready to wax on, wax off. I'm going to get that right. AD, let's do this, man. We can't be at the parade, man, with that. No.
The U.S. Open now.
Is that like being big and tall?
Yep, exactly right.
Dang it.
Gary Woodland was able to hold off Brooks Koepka to win the first major, his first major. See, how exciting was this finish?
It's so exciting. I mean, there are so many good golfers in golf right now. Gary Woodland, he's a guy who couldn't get over the top. Very, very good athlete. If you look at the athletes, Koepka, Dustin Johnson, all these guys coming after Tiger Woods, college basketball player. He's come up short, but he's got all the tools. Drives it straight, hit all different types of shots. Left to right to left. Made putts, made chips. He earned it at Pebble Beach.
And this is why it's so hard to win majors right now, because Gary Woodland's been a really good player for a long time. He went to college out around where I'm from. He went to the University of Kansas. And he just hadn't been able to break through, but he was dominating in this tournament. With that said, Brooks Koepka, who was going for a nearly unprecedented 3 straight, I thought he was going to catch him. And when he was on 18 with the putt for birdie to make it a 1-stroke lead for Woodland going into 18, I was shocked he didn't make it. Koepka is going to have to settle for second. So in the last 9 majors Koepka's played, 4 firsts, 2 seconds. But congrats to Gary Woodland.
You were on that Koepka thing from the beginning. The only thing that had you a little bit fuzzy was Tiger Woods. But his new favorite, Koepka, man.
Yeah, I thought it'd be Koepka and Tiger down the stretch. Instead it was Koepka and Woodland. Not quite the juice I would hope for.
A baby Tiger.
Back to the NBA now. AD is heading to the Lakers. According to reports, the Celtics wanted to get him but refused to include Jason Tatum in the deal, and that was the difference there. Nick, what's the future looking like for Boston after not getting Anthony Davis?
Very similar to what they've looked like ever since the big 3 in Boston broke down. LeBron and Ingram, and they left. They'll be good. They won't be good enough. They'll make the playoffs, be happy to win a playoff series, and that's the ceiling for them. And by the way, no change on the horizon coming. And so that's where Boston is, and it should be a bit of a case study, if not a cautionary tale for other teams, overvaluing their own assets rather than trying to go get a difference-making player.
All right, it's obvious they're not as good as the top teams in the East now, that being Milwaukee and also Philadelphia. But right now, are they better than the Pacers? After free agency, they get D'Angelo Russell. Are they better than Orlando? Best record after the All-Star break. Are they better than those teams? When you get put in that type of question, let you know that they should have traded. They have to do something.
And you're high on Brooklyn as well, and we'll see what they do.
All right, finally, AD got his wish. He'll be joining LeBron on the Lakers. The price, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and 3 future first-round picks, including that number 4 overall this year. Nick, did the Lakers overpay for AD?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, go ahead.
But so what? Like, what do you know? If you got a Picasso, you got something, the Mona Lisa, these things are rare. Man, Anthony Davis is a great basketball player. And if you look at where they are now, if the Lakers, let's go back to last year and say LeBron's not a free agent. The Lakers are trying to change their franchise. Do they make this same trade? LeBron's not there? Absolutely. And now you have LeBron James, and now all of a sudden you are a legitimate title contender compared to some paper champion. Oh, well, how's this guy do? Well, how's this guy going to do? Anthony Davis needs to be paired with another superstar and one that has playoff experience. Anthony Davis has everything but playoff experience. And if you look at the Lakers, how they built their franchise and their branding, they needed a young superstar next to the king as they transition to the next decade. And so for me, you have to be able to make this trade. He's one of the bright young players. These players don't come available too often. How much would you trade for a top 5 player in the league?
Well, that's the thing. And so that's why my instant reaction was no. They paid a premium. They didn't get a bargain. This wasn't, you didn't get him for 30 cents on the dollar or 50 cents on the dollar the way the Raptors got Kawhi from the way the Raptors got Kawhi from San Antonio. But they didn't overpay because you can't overpay. What did Steve Ballmer say when he bought the LA Clippers? There's only 30 of these only in the world. Only one was available. There's only 7 guys in the league. 7. That can be the best guy on a championship team. That can be a league MVP. The Lakers now have 2 of them. So is that what, will Brandon Ingram or Lonzo Ball, either one ever make an all-star team? Maybe. Will Josh Hart ever be a starter on a quality team? Maybe. The picks they gave up, we know the number 4 pick. We know that's valuable, right? And then they gave up the 2021 pick and a 2024 pick with 1 pick swap. Here's what the Lakers kept, because here's what I find a little odd. There are certain people that were very boisterous on this point. Man, the Lakers, the Knicks can trump their offer. The Celtics can trump their offer. They don't have that great assets. Their young players aren't that good. And those same people, their response on Twitter this weekend was, my God, the Lakers got hosed. It's almost as if they had an agenda on this. Here's what they kept, the Lakers. Their best of their young players.
Yeah.
Maybe not the one with the most potential, but the one that's the most productive up to this point.
And the best fit for the other 2 players.
Absolutely. They also have first-round picks in 20, 22, and 23. Though it's a swap in 23. The way this goes sideways is maybe in 2025, if Anthony Davis does not re-sign with the Lakers a second time, and if LeBron's retired, and they haven't built the team right, then that 2025 pick might be one they're like, we wish we could have that back. Won't matter if they're hanging banners. And so just real quick, the comparison people are going to make, is the Nets-Celtics trade, which was 3 firsts and these pick swaps. The Nets traded for Kevin Garnett, who was 37 years old. He averaged 6.5 points his first year in Brooklyn. He played 96 total games there. They traded for Paul Pierce, who was 36 years old. He played 75 games in Brooklyn. The reason that trade went terribly was because the great players you thought you were getting were old and not great anymore. Anthony Davis is 26 years old and guaranteed to be great. How good are those draft picks going to be when Anthony Davis is on your team and LeBron's on your team? Not very good.
But also the rumor was the Lakers wanted to hold on to Kyle Kuzma, and we all thought, well, if the Pelicans want Kyle Kuzma, give him Kyle Kuzma if you want AD. They keep Kyle Kuzma, which you say fits in great with these 2 superstars they have now, and you're okay with who they gave away?
I mean, I love Kuz because Kuz is a better shooter. I think that he can be a little bit of a liability. I believe he'll improve as a perimeter defender, especially now that they have Anthony Davis. But his ability to be able to shoot the basketball and be able to score at a higher level, and he's a bigger guy to go with LeBron and AD. I think he's a perfect fit now.
And there are 2 points on Kuz quick. One is his rookie year shot 37% from 3. Last year, he just all of a sudden fell off the map on open spot-up threes. The Lakers I believe that was an aberration. Those were shots he hit in college, shots he hit his first season. The other reason to keep Kuzma is while Ingram and Ball are cheap, they are still number 2 picks of the draft, making $8-9 million bucks. Kuzma makes like $2 million. So his contract is also incredibly valuable. So they kept their best player. They have a first-round pick 3 of the next 4 years.
Right.
And they got Anthony Davis. The idea that that's overpaying, I can't even believe people think it.
All right, let's talk about the other